Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah.
It's not Edith Ann sitting down like this.
I always forget that pillow. Anyway, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Welcome to my choppy beginning. Well, as I admitted in a previous podcast, I seem to have put on a few pounds. Not a whole lot less than 5. And so I want to grab it while I can. And so maybe some of you have experienced this. And this article that I've tuned into here is how to avoid carb creep on a low carb diet. Oh yeah, mama. So in my case, I don't have sugars or grains. My carbs are very low. My carbs are only really, limited dairy, and that's minuscule, and then my veggies, and I'm having 1 ounce of organic berries a day. So there's not a lot in that, trust me. 3 blackberries, and today I'm having, and it's 1.25 ounces, so they're big ones. How to tell if you are a victim of carb creep. And the thing is we don't know when those, when what we've eaten shows up below us on that scale, right? I mean, if I did, I'd be in a much higher pay grade. So, oh shoot. Oh shucks, I just bumped myself out of it. You hit something and... So how to tell if you are a victim of the carb creep. Weight loss stops. Food cravings and excess hunger returns. Symptoms return that went away while eating low carb, and benefits of low-carb eating go away. Blood glucose is less well controlled. And for those who are aiming for nutritional ketosis, blood ketones are below recommended level. Okay, so how to combat carb creep. Go back to the beginning and track your carbs carefully. Often it's a good idea to start all over again and get that good low-carb feeling back. That's that lovin' feeling, isn't it? So it says that make sure you're familiar with carbs in the veggies and different foods, and then it lists a whole bunch of different places that you can get your carb counts, and a lot of you already know that. Watch your serving sizes, even with veggies. I'm here to say that, I OD'd on Brussels sprouts. I admit it, my hand is up. A common mistake is to think, well, that food is low in carbs, so I don't have to pay attention to how much of it I'm eating. That is, see it? Guilty as charged. I have found this to be especially true of certain foods such as nuts. Well, I weigh my nuts. My little 1/2 ounce of macadamia nuts that I'm having today, trust me, those little 5 or 6 nuts are weighed for 1/2 ounce. And some foods actually say 0 carbs on the label, but they're not. And cream is an example of this. It says a tablespoon is 0 grams, but in fact it is just under 1 gram. So they can add up if you're dumping lots of cream into your coffee. With complete abandon. How I wish. Don't eat the same things over and over. Again, guilty. People sometimes eat more carbs as a way to combat boredom with the food they are eating. This especially happens when people go on a diet and restrict their food choices unnecessarily, eating the same things over and over. For low-carb eating to be something you can stick to, eat a wide variety of types of foods, or at least find a different way to get the flavor combinations you're hunting for. Don't be too hungry. Are you reaching for low-carb laden foods because they're handy and you're hungry? If so, perhaps more planning is required. Make sure you have food that is on your plan accessible to you. If you seem to be running out of carbs in your allotment before you run out of time in your day, that's like too much month at the end of the money. Adding more fat to your diet will satisfy your hunger without the carbs. Add healthy salad dressing to your salad. Have some guacamole with your meal. Put extra butter or olive oil on your veggies. Okay, I got that. And I guess that's it. So, I guess my little carb creep started with my big you've heard me say it a gazillion times, fiesta, pasta bowl that I filled with all my veggies and would load up with coconut oil and Kerrygold butter and just savor and devour every bite. So this week, well, at least last night and tonight, I had some sauteed bok choy, which is a low-carb veggie, and a cup of organic green beans, and 3 cups of sauteed organic baby leaf spinach. So those are my veggies instead of the Brussels sprouts and cauliflower that I've been having. I probably will have a cup of cauliflower crumbles as well tonight. Maybe not, depends on how that carb load looks. It looks like it's 10%. It's saying 9.9% of my food, so I'll probably stop there and have the treat of the Brussels sprouts and the cauli crumbles tomorrow. Amazing how this is a treat now, right? So beware of the carb creep. I certainly am. I lowered my calories. I knocked off like a couple hundred each yesterday and today so far. So I'm hovering at, today I'm at 1,300 instead of 1,500 to 1,700. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just giving it a week. And, you know, I just don't want that carb creep. And it can't be coming from anything else because I'm not having the sugars or the grains. So it's just one of those phenomenon. I know that I'm doing intense Pilates and building my muscles, but I'm not attributing that to that. My clothes still do fit the same though. But anyway, beware of carb creep. Have you experienced it? Tell me how you experienced it, got over it, how you handled it, especially if you're on a keto, low carb, high fat food plan. So I can show you what I'm having today on my Lose It. I had my bulletproof coffee at 3 a.m., actually 2 a.m. today, and I'm having a cup of regular coffee with 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, 1 1/4 ounces of organic blackberries, a rotini snack, 1/2 ounce of macadamia nuts, and I'm having 2 stalks of organic celery with 1 tablespoon of almond butter. Ugh, divine. For dinner tonight, I'm having 1 serving of cheeseburger soup, 1 cup of organic green beans, 1/2 cup of sauteed baby bok choy, 3 cups of organic baby spinach, and 1/2 tablespoon of butter. And the grand total is, I don't know if you can see it, 1,300 calories. Over here, my macros, my fat is 78%, my carbs are 10%, and when I subtract the fiber from the carbs, it's 34 carbs. I'm subtracting 11 carbs, so it's 24 carbs, and my protein is 41 grams, which is 12%. So that's my deal here, dears. And how are you guys doing? Do you have any carb creep that came since you got through Thanksgiving dinner? Or are you just staying the same? And if you're on Weight Watchers, how was your weigh-in since Thanksgiving? And I hope everything goes okay. I'm dealing with mine, just a little tweaking, a little cutback. I can do this, so can you. I don't want to I don't want to see 5-pound gain. I like staying at the 3, those 3 peskies, and I want to evict them, and I want to do it without a sheriff, or I can be Sarah the sheriff for this, and no Ms. Slick allowed. Have a wonderful day, my pickles. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Bye-bye for now.